What's going on, everybody? So we're continuing with the Slim. Clearly it looks a little bit different. So I quickly took the whole thing apart, put the water block on, put it all back together. We already had the wiring stuff ready to go. Just got everything else installed, although it will probably come apart again. As you can see, it's not filled up all the way quite yet. I'm just kind of testing it out. Go ahead and turn it on. There's our fan there. You see the disc going, lights, flow meter, and water pump in there. See, it's working, which is great. This is how I had it before with the copper front, and it worked. It turned on and everything, but nothing showed up on the screen. So it's great that it's all working now. Now for the side. The temperature display is actually on the bottom, and that was so I could still try to fit the hard drive in there, but it just isn't going to work out. It's mainly because of this plug. It's kind of bulky. I would see if I could try to change it, but I don't know. It's just such a tight fit with the hard drive in there, and that's with the hard drive that's not inside the case, just the inside piece. And it's really because of the tubing we have coming in here, plus all the other connectors. Our SATA cable just doesn't let you go past this DVD drive. That's why I got this extender in there, so I can move it farther down, but unfortunately, just the way this case goes on, I would have to smooth out all these little brackets and stuff here, and it just wouldn't look good. So I decided it's just going to be easier, although I didn't want to not use that DVD drive. Instead, and I've done this before, use just a small USB flash drive. I just ordered one. It's literally that big, and it already has, I think, more space than this hard drive has. And I'll just move it all onto that, and we'll put it probably just on one of the ports on the back here, so it's just out of the way. You can see here I have this USB plug-in that just is RGB, flashes through the colors, and that's pretty much our power indicator when it's plugged in. I've got the same thing on the Grand Theft Auto Xbox, which I will update you guys on this very soon. I finally got a few 60 gigabyte hard drives in, so now this one no longer has the 13 gigabytes. It's got the 60, and it will be ready to be put up for sale, but I'll put that in a separate video to show everything. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna lay this on its side. Like I said, it's together to make sure it's testing right now. Although it is pretty much complete, other than I will have to change out this LED strip again because I must have kinked something. Actually, that looks like it right there. Kinked something, and this whole last half of the strip just went out. So I have another one already. I'll just swap that out real quick. But anyway, let's lay this down, play a few games, and see what kind of temperatures we get. Anything better than 60 is a plus, so let's see. Alright, we got it on its side. You'll see we'll just remove this bottom door there, and then you can see the temperature display. Again, that's not permanent. You can see we're starting off about 27. I'll probably just move it so it's facing upwards in here, now that there's no hard drive. That way you can see it whether it's upright or down. So yeah, we'll do 2 races on Blur, as we did before. And we'll just see what it's at. I think before, when it was air-cooled, it was at 58, 59 degrees Celsius. So we'll check back in a few minutes. Alright guys, so we've actually been playing for about a half hour or so now. This guy made himself comfortable. Okay, so let's see where we're at. 39.2. That is a lot more like it. Don't feel, it's a little warm. Tubing, everything. Some of it feels a little bit more than room temperature, I guess, but at least we know everything is working great there. And like I said, this reservoir, we could still add quite a bit of water in there, so that would only help out even more. As you can see here, this is that, looks like the LED strip stopped working right here, and then this whole bottom section, which sucks, but again, I didn't take the backing off, I just kind of peeled it in there, so let's go ahead and just change it to, that's supposed to be white, but it's kind of blue. So, there we go. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Everything works. Alright, so that means it's time to drain it again. And, oh yeah. So, when I first went to play the game here, I wish I had filmed this. I had quite a bit of a panic because the system, I was kind of looking at the controller. I noticed this, I thought it was this battery pack. Just, I don't know if it isn't making good contact, it's dirty or something, but the controller kept kind of shutting off. I'd have to keep turning it back on. Then all of a sudden I look up and the whole system restarted. I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. And then it really started freaking out and just kind of turning off, turning on, and just beep, 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 doing all kinds of beeping. I'm like, Jesus, what the heck? So I thought something was just screwed up again on the inside, and obviously really like it to go right this time. I don't want to buy another console or have to keep working on this. So I just took the batteries out of that controller completely and started using a different controller, no problem whatsoever. So something is wrong because I tried a different battery pack as well, and this controller was recently acquired as used, and then I just threw this case on there. So I don't know, something must be shorting out on there. Anyway, everything's working great with the system, so we'll have to get it drained and finish everything else up. In the meantime, we're going to clean up, get rid of this other broken slim, clean up all this, and we'll get ready to show the GTA 4 system, which is for sale. It will be put up on eBay. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.